When people think of Nepal, they think of Himalayas. And yes, the natural beauty here is breathtaking. But our love for this country goes far beyond its mountains. Nepal amazed us with its rich culture, its warm and genuine people, and its towns that transport you back in time and keep centuries-old traditions alive. In this video, we'll share our first-time experience exploring chaotic Kathmandu, trekking the stunning Langtang Valley without a guide, discovering Bhaktapur, a UNESCO heritage town frozen in history, and spending 2 nights in a very special place, Namo Buddha Monastery, where young men study to become monks. This was our first time in Nepal, and after watching this video, you'll see why it won't be our last. We fell in love with Nepal, and we want to show you how it happened. Let's start in Kathmandu, Nepal's beating heart, a city the whole world watched suffer after the devastating earthquake in 2015. It's been 10 years, and Nepalese are still rebuilding. Kathmandu is everything at once: chaotic, colorful, loud, and deeply spiritual. Temples stand on every corner, and it looks like nowhere else we've ever been. It's so funny how everyone is going clockwise, so there is no contra traffic, everyone is going the same direction, same flow. So actually gives a very organized vibe to the square. No visit here would be complete without experiencing its iconic stupas. Buddha Nath, one of the largest in the world, and the famous Monkey Temple. Thanks to our accommodation, we were lucky enough to discover an amazing healer. He introduced us to the Himalayan art of sound healing. Not only it left us incredibly relaxed, but it was a far more intense experience than we expected. This traditional bicycle taxi might not be the most efficient way to get around, but it's an experience you shouldn't miss. We sit back, finally able to fully take in the buzz of Tamel, the lively tourist hub of Kathmandu. The bumpy bicycle ride ends at Durbar Square, the historic center of Kathmandu. It's full of temples and palaces that have survived for centuries. In one of these palaces lives the Kumari, Nepal's living goddess. Chosen as a child, she's worshipped as a reincarnation of the goddess Durga until her first period, when she loses her divinity and is replaced by another young girl. This is just one of many fascinating things we'd never even heard of before visiting Nepal. Oh, thank you.
I ordered the takali set. So it's one of the most typical foods here in Nepal that are being served everywhere. It's pretty cheap in the restaurants, and what's great is like everything is kind of unlimited. Not the chicken, but the rice for sure, and usually the sides. So the waiter will come with like kind of like lots of different buckets to refill. You're supposed to eat it by hand, and yeah, there are lots of different things. So it's very balanced.
It's a beautiful plate.
It's a beautiful plate. I really enjoy it. Yeah. And they just pour the hot ghee, by the way, on the rice and on the dal, so it adds this extra greasy element. So we are right now in Tarragon Museum, and it used to be a hotel, and now they made it like an exhibition space. And actually it's very popular with the TikTokers and Instagrammers of Kathmandu. Everyone is creating content around us. It's really funny.
Early the next morning, we catch a bus to Siapro Besi, a remote village that serves as a gateway to the Langtang Valley. Little did we know that the rules had changed just a few days before.
And so now they are like kind of blackmailing us at the border of the park, saying, no, you have to hire this guide and this is the price. It's like, no, like I'm not gonna pay $70 for a guide per day, per person.
But guess what? We made it! We were incredibly lucky. On our bus, there was a guide with a small group of tourists who kindly offered to vouch for us. Officially, we became part of his group, but once we passed the checkpoint, we went our separate ways. Another solo traveler without a guide made it through with us too. Her name is Noah, and we decided to team up for the next few days.
So pretty, like the whole forest, the views. It's like totally different experience than the previous hike. I feel like we're so lucky with the weather. Oh, I'm so happy.
Happy?
Oh my god, yes.
Along these routes, there are tea houses scattered through the trail, offering food and accommodation to trekkers. Since it's March, still considered the low season, we are not too worried about booking anything in advance. We just walk and stop when we feel like it.
Amazing camp with donkeys in freedom, beautiful view. That's how I feel, basically. Yeah. Namaste. This is 3,900 meters, I think, elevation. Surrounded here, glacier. Here's Linang, I think, at 7,000, and all over like 6,000 plus peaks.
I have no words
I
either.
have no words, yeah.
It's extremely beautiful and peaceful.
And today we've been very efficient. Like we've walked non-stop from 7:30. We're reaching, it's like 2 o'clock.
But like the last thing I would expect this high up in the mountains is a proper town, plus looking this cute.
We're going to explore the town. It looks amazing. And I think there's a cheese factory, like from Yak. That's the highlight I've been looking forward to. So let's see if it's open. Well, we found some.
Ooh!
Thank you guys. Let's go.
And with the view.
I'm so happy.
Good morning.
Good morning. We woke up pretty early this morning to attend the summit of the Tserko Ri mountain. And some people will wake up at 3:30. But not us. It was probably going to be too cold. And also we have the full day here. We're going to sleep again. So we're starting around 6. And the light just appeared around us. It's beautiful. Let's see if we make it. It's an amazing vibe. The sun just reaching the valley now. Wow.
Turns out our dog is a shepherd dog. He's trying to organize the yaks into a formation.
I think we made a really smart decision with the timing to not start at like 4 a.m. in the dark. Because one, we don't have proper equipment. And two, it gives you so much energy and motivation to see the sunlight and the mountains all around. So far it's going really good. I think Elisa is just behind, but she's really having a good pace as well. And I'm happy because My maps, organic maps, was telling me that the trek was like 6 hours to the top, but it's gonna be much less. Always a good surprise. It's very cold, my lips are getting frozen. I think the real field temperature was -9 at 6 a.m. this morning, so pretty cold. But we're feeling good. We're so happy. It's one of the most beautiful sunrises of our lives, really. And having breakfast as well gave us lots of energy, like a tea, good porridge, some scrambled eggs. Yeah.
And the sun is finally on my face. I just want to defreeze as quick as possible. Oh, Paul is so fast. Tserko Ri was the hardest hike I've ever done. At 5,000 meters, everything becomes a struggle. I was freezing, nauseous, and losing motivation with every step. But after 4 hours, we finally reached the peak, and suddenly it was all worth it.
So we're going down, the second pass. I think it should take us 3 hours. At the start there was snow, so it was very easy to follow some footsteps. But now we're back on dry land, so we're kind of winging it. So one thing we discovered on this trek is that there's one day where for lunch we were not sure about sitting at a restaurant, and a guy said, "Hey, you know what, if you come I can give you a discount on the food, and by the way, where are you staying tonight?" And we told him the name of the place. He's like, you know what, I have family there, if you go there you have a room for free, shower for free, Wi-Fi for free, and discount on the food. And we're like, wow, such a good offer, we have to go there. And actually it's kept repeating every night, they send us to their next friends or next family as accommodation, and all the time they do the same deal. So we end up paying maybe 1,000 rupees per person per night with the food included, so it's a very good deal. And they seem pretty happy as well. And maybe it helps that we have 3, there's Noah as well, so we're a big group, and I feel like since it's not completely the high season right now, they are happy to have people. The monks direction Bharatpur first, and then I think overall it's a 4-hour journey, and we're expected for dinner.
Little research we did. You actually have to pay 1,800 rupees to enter the whole historical town. At least we got the super nice tickets. And we are somewhere here in the beginning of the Durbar Square, and this is the whole historical area of the city that now, with our expensive tickets, we can explore and enjoy. The decision has been made, let's go and make the most out of it.
So we're trying some king curd. It's a specialty here in Bhaktapur. And it's I think 15 rupees, and people from Kathmandu, they drive here just to eat this.
Begin. This town has many good snacks. This is kulfi, another delicacy from the yak milk. Refreshing. Bhaktapur feels like stepping into a different era. As soon as you pass through the gate, time slows down. Cobbled streets, ancient houses, and temples everywhere you look. It's hard to believe places like this still exist. The tallest temple in Nepal, Nyatapa temple, and I can conclude the ticket is worth it. This is really like going back in past and seeing like the old crafts, and there's like so many artisans here doing their thing. It's very cool. I really like this part of the city. In the afternoon, we leave Bhaktapur and head towards Namo Buddha Monastery.
It was a pretty long journey. Pretty bumpy. I think we're here somewhere.
I think we are here. We're pretty high up in the mountains. And all it left is to find the monastery.
Yeah. We just checked in the old guest house of the monastery, and Nima, the monk, who's probably in charge of people coming, he took care of us, he checked us in, he gave us this badge that we have to carry at all times. I think that we're guests with a prayer schedule. So there's a morning puja at 6 a.m. and then the Mahakala puja at 11 a.m. And we have the meals in common as well with the monks. Super exciting. We're gonna stay for 2 nights. And it's very comfortable actually. There's even Wi-Fi, hot water. It's monks, but from the 21st century.
So it's 6 o'clock, so dinner time. We can slowly see all the little monks and big monks coming and gathering right there in the dining hall. So let's join them for a nice meal together.
We've been invited at the table
With these guys.
and there is like 3 or 4 different dinners, food that change.
And today we have
Kompa.
tuppa.
So there was a puja this morning for 45 minutes. And so there's no photos allowed strictly. And we're sitting on the exterior ring, and inside like all the kids were sitting facing each other. Yeah, they're sort of all chanting together. It's a bit less organized than I thought. There's a bit more kids like not paying attention, but when you close the eyes you're really taken by the vibration of the gong and the chants. Yeah, looking forward to the next one.
These 4 bees were just rescued by a little monk, like on his way to class. He just stopped, looked on the ground, seeing, I don't know what's happening with these bees, and he started to collect them and put them like on a higher stair so no one steps on them. So nice. Even though we are only staying with the monks for 2 nights, it quickly feels familiar. You wake up, you pray, then you eat breakfast. Soon it becomes a rhythm. Prayer, food, sleep. Our favorite part of this experience was making friends with few of the young monks. On the first day, they invited us to their table, and from that moment we shared every meal together. In their free time, they welcomed us into their dormitory and challenged us to some seriously competitive games of Uno. Uno time!
Woo!
We'll play with the champion here. Ready?
Yes.
And no cheating, okay?
It's the final.
Who is the winner? The winner is taking the video, right? Most of these kids didn't choose to become monks. They come from poor, rural families, and their parents sent them to the monastery hoping to give them a better future. Thanks to this visit, we caught a rare glimpse into lives so different from ours. And yet, being competitive at Uno, that's the one thing we all had in common. After 1 month here, we can honestly say Nepal is one of our favorite countries we've ever visited. And after watching this video, we hope you understand why.